Acadia students never have the privilege to see what goes on outside of campus, especially when it comes to food and agriculture in the community. Poverty is an issue in the valley that we can have a great impact on. The Wolfville Food Bank is located in the basement of the Baptist Church, and they are always looking for more volunteers.
It's been running almost 6 years.
Yeah, over 6
years.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes, a little over 6 years
and a month.
Yeah. And for those people who have huge trouble buying food because of all kinds of different reasons, we're able to give them not the food for the whole month, but at least we can help them for part of that time.
I think our numbers bear out that there was a need. I started out here 6 years and a month ago with about 18 families twice a month. That was about the average. And yesterday I imagine we had 70 families, and that's fairly typical now, 70 families twice a month.
I think we should point out it's not just for the town. Our boundaries are a little bit wider. It goes out towards New Minas.
To build a better community, we have to support those who live in it. That's what the Wolfville Farmers Market does every Saturday morning. One of the vendors is Jordan's Natural Acres. Just some of the benefits she sees in the farmers market are the fresh food, buying local, reducing your environmental footprint by not buying things from so far away, and finally by supporting small farms that you can keep all of this alive. I'm the Acadia Farmer in Residence. It was the first year for this year, and I run the Acadia Community Farm. It's down on the dikes on the soccer fields past the athletic center. We grow all kinds of vegetables. Half the food goes to the Acadia Meal Hall or Dining Hall, and the other half goes to the Wolfville Food Bank, and it's a really big help at the food bank, and we give people lots of really good fresh veggies. Well, it helps to build capacity and offer people a chance to grow their own food. That's a huge thing, being able to have skills that have been lost. People just don't know what it is like to grow food anymore, and so it gives them an opportunity to grow their own food, to eat really good food, and also just to come down and help and volunteer and kind of better the community in that way.
I think the Acadia Farm helps in a number of ways. Well, first of all, it provides food for the food bank, so a certain portion of the food will go to the food bank, so it offers kind of an opportunity for people at the food bank to have access to healthy and local food. And it also kind of provides an education around that too. And I think also in terms of the community and the school, the farm does provide an educational part. So it's not only for the people that are running it, like Rachel and I know we learned a lot, but it was also for the community members and them and us kind of working together and trying to learn about farming all together. So I think there's kind of like a dual aspect. I think it's also for students. I don't think that's necessarily utilized at this point. I think that's something that this year they're going to focus on a lot more. But yeah, so I think that's really, there's kind of a dual aspect to that. It helps the community, and there's an effort more so being made now to like have more education and stuff for the school.
Well, they can contact the new farmer in residence and sign up for a plot. In September they can join into the farm group or into Sharing Great Food or any of the various food groups and come down to the farm and volunteer. We always need help picking, harvesting, especially weeding, and all kinds of stuff, even just doing programs for the day camps. So yeah, just email the new farmer in residence and they'll definitely help you out.
A little bit difficult at times because most of the growing season is during the summer, but I know that there is some effort, and we kind of made an effort to grow crops later on in the season. So there is stuff that happened in the spring before students leave, so in May, and there's also an opportunity for students when they come back in the fall. I know that there's a possibility of having more stuff on campus. There's some students that are bringing initiatives forward that might involve stuff on campus. So trying to bring the farms to the students versus bringing the students to the farm.
There are many opportunities to help the people in this community that we live in that is so agriculturally driven. Your university experience does not have to be just what you do on campus.